Hey guys, it's T Money Productions here, and doing a kind of different type of video today where I'm going to do a little bit of a voiceover of first recorded league round of the year. So starting on hole 5 here, threw a zone off the tee, was able to grab a birdie right away. We're going to go to hole 6, and I got a raptor. Threw it a little bit inside, but we're going to get a nice skip up there. So I'm looking at about 30 feet. 35 feet. It's pretty windy, so definitely didn't want to blow that one past. Take a par on 6. So hole 7, we got a tailwind here, and I'm throwing Discmania Essence, so pretty unstable disc up the hill. Kind of use that tailwind, and we give ourselves a pretty solid putt here. Now I'm aware of the fact that a rollaway is possible here, to make it happen. So now it's blowing pretty good here. Comebacker. Just right. We're going to take a bogey there. So now we're on to hole 8. I'm throwing a wasp because it's pretty windy, but kind of leave it to the left there. Got another kind of outside circle putt here. And this is another kind of big mistake here. Get a little bit aggressive and send it to about 20 feet back into a headwind. And we miss the comeback putt and take another bogey. So trying to get off the bogey train here big time. Throw a pretty great drive here with a MVP Envy, but end up going too deep. So I'm kind of sitting at the same range I've been all day, 35 feet, 40 feet. And we're going to have a little comeback here on 9, which feels good, just get a par. Hole 10, I'm stepping up, and I'm kind of disking up here, throwing that raptor again. Usually might throw a mid-range with the wind, but again, we're sitting at about 40 feet. See a common theme for today. Struggling to get the disc with inside circle 1. So hole 10 here, and we are throwing, actually sorry, this is hole 11, and we're not able to get all the way down the hill, so we got a tough downhill putt, and we'll leave it short for par. So here's a pretty cool shot here on hole 12. Through my dimension, very stable disc into a ripping headwind. You can see the disc is just hanging out there. Comes all the way back in tombstones to about 3 feet in front of the basket. So that was the easy birdie. And now we go on to hole 13. So I throw my crave here. And I'm really happy with this shot. It's just in retrospect, I really need to try and leave the disc under the basket because that putt is very difficult. And we miss the comebacker again. So you can see a common theme here. 3-putting, not very good, but you know, we'll blame it on the wind. Hole 14, got a wide open crusher here, and I'm going with the dimension because it's a headwind and I just want to get something up there. I actually put a pretty good rip on this one. So here I probably got about 70 feet, just throwing a Luna up, taking my par and moving on. Hole 15, we're going up the hill, but we have a tailwind, so throwing something pretty unstable. I got a Gorgon here, and we're going to ride that all the way up the hill, further than I thought I would go. And we got about 60 feet for birdie. Throw it up high, but too far to the right, and we'll take a 3. Hole 16 here. Ripping headwind makes the shot very tough. I picked the wrong disc here. I'm throwing a sidewinder, and I really released on a good angle, and it's just way too understable for the shot. Kind of cut rolls back here to about 100 feet, so I just throw an entropy for the upshot and take an easy 3. Hole 17 here, got a ripping headwind. I'm going to throw the dimension, which in retrospect is too much disc for this shot. Really release it on a good line. But you can see we soar it to about 35, 40 feet. Pretty consistent. And we're going to miss. And we got a little comebacker here on 17. No chains, but we'll take the par. Hole 18. Absolutely atrocious tee shot. Right OB left. Probably one of the worst shots I've ever had in league. Glad it's on camera, but we're going to take the up shot with the zone. And we'll have a tap-in bogey on hole 18. So really not performing to the best of my abilities here, but you know we're getting to some scoreable holes here. Still kind of having a good time. So I send this entropy too far to the right, and I'm looking at about 50 feet here. We can see we got a lot of stuff going on. Mike just got done looking for a disc. Jake's there. And you can see Owen on the left here looking for his disc in the water, so we're having fun. Hole 2, now I can kind of go out to the left here with the forehand, so I got a zone, my stable zone. I'm just throwing a forehand flick. And pretty decent shot here, but we're probably about 30 feet, 32 feet. And the putter's just not working today from that distance. So, you know, unfortunately, it is what it is. But hole 3, we step up here, throw one of the better shots of the day with the Luna. Nice dead straight shot. And Jacob moves out of the way for me there to get one of the few birdies. So at this point, we're +1, and we're on the easiest hole of the course. I'm trying to ace. Doesn't drop, but pretty much parked. So fortunately, we can finish birdie here, tap in on 18, and walk away with an even par round. So hope you guys like this.